And a good Friday morning to you. This is Roger Hill of Wuthering Heights. We're looking at an impending storm system that'll track to the north and east across the Great Lakes, producing snow on the back northwestern corner. Also, here are some locally strong gusty winds and even blizzard conditions with some pretty decent snowfalls indicated. Current temperatures you can see out ahead of it will be warming into Vermont today and again on Saturday, where temperatures could even hit the lower 60s in some of our local valleys. Now what's going to end up happening, let's get right to what will be some wet snow loading potential. So we have a current ridge of higher pressure, and that's really not going to be a problem through all day Saturday and really into Saturday evening, with just some increasing high and mid-level clouds. These clouds will thicken, and here comes the precipitation. At about 51 hours out, using the 0Z European model, what we can see here is the leading edge of colder air is making it. This is the 0-degree isotherm at 850 millibars. Approximately the top of Mount Mansfield. And back here is the 32-degree mark, and these will play certainly a role. In between the colder temperatures aloft and not quite as cold at the surface will be precipitation that will be starting to increase. It'll end up moving into Vermont during Saturday morning. And again, this is valid right now at about 3Z, which would be about 10 o'clock in the evening on Saturday. And precipitation will then push into the region, starting out probably as mostly rain, certainly on valley floors, but our upper tippy tops of the mountains will start to see snow accumulation. And the colder air at surface will hang back, and therein lies the problem with some issues in terms of snow loading. But looking further along that, this is what moves in, and you can see there's a little chunk of precipitation here that's going to be a little bit heftier, about 0.25 to about 0.5 of an inch falling and moving across the state of Vermont. So this is about the same time that we're going to be transitioning over to wet snow, and you can see that transition there. So this is problematic for us because we could see some wet snow loading where higher elevations, I'm thinking 1,000, 1,500 feet and higher, and down to the valley floors. This would be valid at about 10 o'clock on Sunday morning. This is about 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday, and then the heavier precipitation begins to roll out of the region. This is about 4 o'clock on Sunday, and then continuing, you can see that finally the 32-degree isotherms coming into play here with colder weather right down to the valley floors. Now, a snow loading potential would be most likely during the day on Sunday. This is the period we're going to have to watch. And then once the area of low pressure begins to wrap up and intensify to our north, just west of Quebec City, by Sunday night, we're looking at kind of an upslope component to take place. Typically, the eastern part, the Connecticut River Valley, away from the mountains in the Champlain Valley, snow showers will start to diminish, and we'll just go into an upslope component, and colder air will swing through, and there's really no utility concern. So I would put the major utility concerns here roughly about the arrival time with the snow shower and heavier snow, the transition down from the mountains, and then roughly into the morning hours here. And you can see that general period there. This is through about 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday. And so this particular batch of precipitation could be a little bit of a problem here. I don't anticipate the cold air damming setup that we had in parts of Orange, Windsor, and Windham counties immediately east of the spine of the Green Mountains. But this is something we're going to have to watch for to see if there's any kind of a repeat performance. There's a lot of similarities to this. However, we don't have an injection of super extra elevated tropical moisture into the region as we did last time around. So a little bit less in terms of snow to water density in terms of snow, but this is definitely one we're going to have to keep a close eye on once again. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights.